Checking here, bring you another Boom Beach video. So in today's video, guys, I'm excited to have a little chat about probably my most favorite thing in this game, and that is going to be, if you haven't guessed already, statues and different statue combinations for different troops and stuff. Excuse me. So we're going to be diving on into an operation attack in a second here. I think I'm going to be fully boosting, and by fully I mean just doing a mini boost, because I think that's all we need. We're going to finish off high 5 here, and I don't think we're going to need that much damage. We can GB down this rocket launcher, and then just kind of make our way to the back there, and that's going to be pretty easy. We actually might not even need to boost GB, to be honest. So I might just... I might try it unboosted, guys. I might try it unboosted. I wonder how that would go. What's the shield at? 5 million? Yeah, if we get all the Zookas there, we can do that unboosted for sure. But anyways, guys, what I wanted to talk about was what statue layouts you should use for each troop combination. And we're going to be loading up Hammerman while we go over this. The first couple stages, I'm not going to bother changing my base or anything. So... the first layout I'll talk about, of course, is going to be all Zookas. That seems to be the most discussed troop combination for statues, because obviously it's used the most in operations. So for Zookas, all you really need for high-level operations is just GB and damage. That's it. Any combination of that, and you're going to be more or less okay. I would say to go 5 and 5 if you're going to... Like, and when I talk about this, by the way, I'm going to be just talking about fully offensive, 10 offensive statue lineups. So no layouts depending on if you have 1 ice or 2 ice, or if you have like resource reward or any of that. I'm talking about purely like the best statue layouts. So for all Zooka, generally 5 and 5, or 4 GB, 6 damage, 7 GB, 3 damage. It basically depends on what operations you do. Because I'm assuming if you're changing your statues for purely for Zookas, that you're not worried about player bases. That your main focus would be for operations. So basically, the higher the operation, the more damage and less GB that you're gonna go with. You can do 6 damage at 4 GB, which is like fairly uncommon, and run that at like for massive attack and stuff like that. And doing that is just going to allow you to do different attacks than someone else in your task force maybe. But generally 5 and 5 is the way to go for that. So the next troop I'm going to talk about is Scorchers and Tanks. And I've already covered all of this in my troop loadout episode, so if you haven't checked those out, definitely recommend that you do that. Lots of info in there. So for Scorchers and Tanks, obviously any sort of Scorcher combination is going to benefit from more troop health. So the complete optimal for a Scorcher tank, I would say 2 health, 3 damage, and 5 GB. 5 GB is going to be enough to obviously to land them and everything, and it's going to net you enough on a base with 0 ice. I think it'll net you enough GBE to actually take out 2 boom cannons prior to landing. So that's a pretty massive difference. And if bases have tons of ice, like obviously you're not going to be able to take out the boom cannons beforehand, but generally you wouldn't use Scorcher and Tank for heavily boosted bases. Unless you were boosted, then you could kind of just outmatch power with power, as far as that's concerned. And the next troop combination, the most popular one right now, is RZM, and within that RZM, Rifle Zooka Medic is what RZM stands for, and Rifle Zooka Cryomedic would be another big one. And for that, I would say 2 health, 3 damage, 5 GB. So the same for Scorcher tanks. And why is because your riflemen are really going to benefit from the extra health for stepping on mines, and also I'm just going to save my my load here. We're going to save that as normal, and then we're going to try this base first. I seem to have done better with this one. But yeah, for RZM, hey, they fixed the tree bug. They blink now, which is nice. I can actually get some friggin' trees in my base again. Sorry, but yeah, for RZM, 2 health, 3 damage, 5 GB, and you're gonna just roll over player bases. Like, you'll never find a player base that you can't take down with that, unless you're like at the top of the, like the absolute top of the leaderboard. The thing with RZM is it's really good. Obviously, it's amazing unboosted, but it's probably one of the worst fully boosted attacks you could do. And I don't mean that it's bad. Like, obviously, you'll still win, but you're just going to lose troops regardless of how much boost that you have because of the cannons and boom cannons and the other, like, prototype defense and stuff. They are going to kill your riflemen no matter how much health boost that you do have. But yeah, heavies and Zookas, kind of the same thing. Depending on how you use them, if you're higher level and you're fighting a lot of ice bases for heavy and Zooka, I would say again to go... or no, sorry, if you're higher level doing ice bases, I would go with some sort of heavy damage, heavy GBE lineup. And, and I say that because you're going to need more damage from the Zookas. Like, you're going to be using the heavies mainly as just a meat shield for the rocket launchers. Like, you're going to be using smoky heavy Zooka, right? Not like an RZM type style of heavy Zooka, which if you do that typically more, like at lower levels, I used to do that a lot up until like HQ 18. I'd basically nothing but heavies and Zookas. And if you do it like that, then they're going to benefit. Then they're going to benefit a lot more from extra troop health. So then again, I would go with 2 health, 3 damage, 5 GB. You see that I always favor damage, especially with any combination that has Zookas. You're just going to be better off with extra damage because you're just going to be able to blast through everything, and it just makes the raid. Like, the extra health isn't really going to make that much of a difference. Like, typically, it's not going to save you that much more time rather than shooting through defenses. Rather than, like, the time you're going to save taking down defenses. So that's all what I mean there. So if there's any troop combinations that you use, definitely let me know that, like, what stats you use for them and stuff. I don't use Tank Medic ever, but I'm assuming it would probably benefit a lot more from health. So maybe like 2 damage, 3 health, 5 GB. 5 GB is typically the standard. And then you just kind of mix and match the reds depending on if you're using Scorchers or tanks versus like foot units. So yeah, I guess that basically wraps that up for that. Now we're going to be getting into some trickier Hammerman attacks here, so not sure exactly how this is going to go. I've got the hot pot back here a bit. The Doom Cannon needs to move up because it's basically it's basically not doing a whole pile back there, guys. Okay, so we're moving the Doom Cannon up. And yeah, we'll go ahead and try this. I don't think we have much chance of beating beating Hammerhead today, guys. But we'll give him a hashtag chicken go for sure. Okay, so yeah, this isn't gonna work. I need to actually put some time into making an actual Hammerman base. It just takes so long to change your base around, and the rewards from Hammerman are so minimal that I'm not really worried about it right now. Okay, so yeah, we decided we're gonna do the operation attack unboosted, eh? Yeah, well, we better finish it if we're gonna do it unboosted. There's basically nothing in the way. I mean, there's these rockets, so I'll have to smoke down on the landing, but I think other than that, it'll be fine. So we'll go ahead and try to take it down unboosted, guys. And hopefully, if we do screw it up, we can just kind of hide the fact that we didn't boost. Okay, so I'm going to use 2 artillery here. I think that's exactly what's going to be left on the health of the rocket. Yeah, because it was 12,000, and I think the rocket shells do just over. I think they do just over 6,000 per hit. Now, I've seen Zmot do this perfect landing, which I'm clearly not able to do yet, where he puts he does a 2 smoke landing, and he gets all the Zookas grouped up perfectly in 1 smoke. Okay, I'm gonna throw a smoke there just in case the rocket decides to fire, which it obviously already would have. I would have been way too late. But that's okay. So we're gonna be smoking on up, going to be going over to that flamethrower. I'm actually not going to smoke them here because I'm not worried about the losing a few to the boom cannons. I can go ahead and critter there. I'm going to smoke once we get in range of this flamethrower. I'm going to throw 2 down there just to be safe. Oh, that was close. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and shock the flamethrower. Shock the flamethrower, critter the cannons. I don't think those other flamethrowers are going to be even close to being in range, so shouldn't be too big of a deal. They're not shooting the flamethrower for some reason. That was close. That was friggin' close. I'm not sure why that flamethrower turned. It shouldn't have even been close to being in range. We're going to go ahead and throw some more critters down here just to keep those boom cannons good and distracted. So I'm going to move up to the top, I think, just to kind of stay out of the range of the boom cannons a little bit more. It doesn't really matter. We should be fine regardless. But just to be sure. I'm going to use the last bit of GBE on the shield. It's not going to do much of anything, but better than... like, if we're going to use it on anything, it might as well be that. So we got 4, 8, 12 shield generators and a 5 million shield. And didn't need a damage boost to get through it. So it just shows you how much damage they do when you have, like, I don't have all of them, but I have like 95% of them or something. So when you have like all the Zookas grouped up on one target out of range, like they're gonna do a massive amount of damage. You only need to boost it. The only point of boosting is obviously because you have to do it in a smaller duration of time, like as long as the shocks are gonna last. I'm not gonna throw down the. Oh, we're gonna throw it. We're a med kit on the core for Mr. Turtle. He always likes those. He talks about it in his streams. So shout out to Turtle. There's your med kit for back. Hope you enjoyed it. Oh, and another topic of speaking of Mr. Turtle. I'm actually going to be joining an angry task force, which I've showed them before. He's got like smoke incorporated. Actually, I think it says it right there in the thing. Yeah, angry family BB. So he's got a bunch of task forces spread across. All the angry ones you see here: Angry Turtles, Angry to the Core, Angry Monkeys. Those are all like run by the same people, more or less. So I think I'm gonna join one of those. I asked if I could do a 10-man because I think that's probably the most exciting for me. I get the most. I just find it the most fun, those kind of bases, and it's kind of like the 5-man, but a little less pressure and a little more troop diversity than just using nothing but Zookas 100% of the time, which is kind of nice just to change it up a little bit. We'll find a player base that we can take down here before we check it off for the day, guys. What do we got here? This guy doesn't have any ice. How many secret mines does he have? Doesn't have that many secret mines. We'll go ahead and we'll try to do this guy. Hopefully we don't have to load up for him. And see what we can get done here. Back. So we're going to take out this mine. And we're going to take out these mines, hopefully with 1 artillery. Oh, I didn't space that well, did I? No, I didn't shoot. That's okay, though. Okay, so we're going to do something like that. I think I'm just going to launch them all out, just like this, because there's nothing really on the beach that we have to be worried about. The rocket launchers are all pretty far back. So we're going to group them up here, and it is a pretty long walk back to the HQ. I'm going to go ahead and step on that one mine, just because I don't have the GBE to finish it. Okay, so there was a secret mine there. There's several secret mines there. Wow. Okay, that's fine, though. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to step on... Okay, so we're stepping on all the mines, guys. We're stepping on all the mines. Okay. We actually do have a fair bit of them left, somehow. That actually worked out, because those ones took out the mine before the other ones could find it. Okay, so we're going to go like this. Bang, bang. And 1, 2, 3. Come on, come on, come on. 4. Boom. Boom. There it is, guys. Attacking like the chicken with the chicken. Back, back, back. That was actually way more exciting than the operation attack. So make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the Zooka gameplay from this one. Unfortunately, I am in real life broke from spending so many friggin' diamonds on this game. So that's all the that's all the gameplay I could like afford to bring to you guys today. But we're gonna be boosting up and clearing the map stuff, getting more gold and diamonds over the course of the weekend. So we'll get some more interesting attacks in. But yeah, definitely let me know down in the comments. We'll try one more go on Hammerman, I guess. I'll switch up the base here. I'll try the hammy one. Okay, what's in the way now? Freaking trees, my god. Yeah, definitely let me know down in the comments what, whoops. Where are we going here? Hammerman. Had a little chicken, hashtag chicken brain fart there. There he is. Yeah, but yeah, definitely let me know down in the comments what kind of statue layout you think is best for the troops that you use, or like if there's an optimal layout that you think is better than the one I said. Definitely let me know. Obviously I didn't name all the troop loadouts, so if you use like grenadiers and medics or something like that, or like tanks, grenadiers, and medics, I definitely want to hear about that, because I've never really used grenadiers, so I don't really know what works with them. Like, they don't have much health, so I assume that they would benefit a lot from another troop health or something like that. And yeah, we're not doing Hammerman today, guys. That's gonna wrap it up for the video today. So make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative, and comment down below about your troop layouts and the statue combination that you like to use, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Chicken out.